So the Shell Saxon Superstars take it through Bay Street and Ruston Square with their presentation of Commonwealth of the Bahamas. I'm Chris Saunders, joined by Andrew Pinder from the NJC. Andrew, now the Saxons have definitely come with a vengeance here today. Their backline, phenomenal here tonight.
Redemption. You know, do you know what it took from front to back to really present what they did? You know, as we spoke earlier, right, and you talked about their theme, it's so vague, right, but it shows the creativity, how we as a group can come together and really, you know, establish ourselves on a platform that's so real that places are here tonight, this morning, sorry, is enjoying this to the max. All right, amazingly, the crowd in the back is crying for the Valley Boys to come, right? But this is the best lineup for Junkanoo.
I was about to say, I don't want to jump too far ahead, but you did say that this may be the best picked Junkanoo parade for what you would want to see in terms of competition.
I'm telling you, how
with Saxons and then Valley.
Chris, imagine the Saxons going down just now, storming. The Valley got pressure in the back. Right, they have pressure. They got to bring it because from what I saw, that's one of the best slaps the Saxons has had in years.
We talk a lot about their music. Their backline was phenomenal. You could feel the thump. I had a mentor who used to say you could feel the drums in your heart.
Yes.
You felt the drums once they got there.
Yes.
Their music was on point. There seemed to be cohesiveness in their music.
Yes.
The only drawback was they felt again like they were rushing because probably of time.
To beat that time. And it's something like we spoke offline, you know, it's something that where groups have to manage that, all right? You know, like we spoke about that, we can speak about it later, but believe me, it's a big feat, and we have to commend the Saxon Superstars for coming back, right, the way they did, you know, from that flat performance that they had for Boxing Day. They did what the Saxons are known to do this morning.
I will even venture to say that sometimes I would feel that the Valley thematically takes a theme, simplifies it, and executes it. I think that the Saxons today did that. They did a Valley on a Saxons theme. They found a theme. They were very simplistic with it in that it was easy to understand. You saw the Queen. You saw the King and the two princes. You saw a lot of aquamarine, gold, and black. You saw national figures. In fact, when their banner came out that had Sir Milo Butler on it and Sir Lyndon Pinland on it, I understand that Prime Minister Philip Davis tipped his hat to it. Again, these are simple themes that you can get that's easily assimilated by those who are watching it. And I think that their theme carried through the entire presentation.
Certainly. If a child is able to identify with what you're bringing, all right, what your theme is, and they can be able to pick out the characters and understand the music and mesh it together, you know, you have something going on. And the crowd then, you know, they push you forward and you breathe off of that. You come off of that energy, man. You bring that energy to Bay Street. When I was telling you, like when you on Bay, it ain't nothing like when you're rushing, right? And you on Bay Crest and you see someone looking at you, bro. They look at, hey, I'm in Hollywood right now. This is my moment. Don't stop me. I want to go. But you got to manage that. You got to stop that person and tell them, let's go. You see the match.
Let's move it.
Let's go.
I want to talk a little bit, too, about their choreographed dance and their dancers. It's very hard to follow something as nouveau, new, innovative as Wakanda with One Family on Boxing Day. Their presentation was, I wouldn't say all right, it was really spectacular, but it is very difficult to follow something like the One Family presentation. They did have a few miscues, but they had some innovation as well. Not to the level of One Family, but they were really spanking with their choreography. You saw it. You saw the patterns. You saw the design. You saw the intricacy of their choreography there. But it's very hard to follow.
You can only do what you execute your plan to the best. You know, that was not a Wakanda moment, right? The Saxons looked beautiful.
But it was a good moment.
It was a good moment.
Not to take anything away from them. It was spectacular.
It was spectacular. The costumes looked well. But, you know, you're following something that almost was perfected, you know, but you got to just execute your plan. It's up to you to beat what's coming on Bay Street. That's the beauty of Junkanoo. You know, this is a fast competition. You know, one of the things that I've learned and I appreciate from being in Junkanoo for these many years is that Junkanoo is an institution, and you got to learn all the intricacies about Junkanoo. There are some tricks that go down in Junkanoo. Man, look here, you got to learn that. You can't expect to come out here and just think that, hey, because I look good, right? We're going to win this choreographed section. You got to bring it to bait. You know, you got to get the crowd staring you on. When you tired, boy, look here, you got to go
going.
across, you got to run.
You got to keep going.
And one of the things that we identified sitting here tonight is that I saw the Saxon go straight across the line, rushing. You know, persons all the way past the street could appreciate. I'm sure that they're saying that. And I'm almost certain because I've seen them go into the hole in Elizabeth Avenue. I've seen them go down there. You know what I mean, slamming. So I know that they're down there right now.
Again,
you know,
like
deserving
you said,
whatever they drinking.
Like you said, if a child can understand it, and I think that you got that. You got the rhythms,
Exactly.
you got the colors, you got the music. I think it was a very good package with the Saxons. Again, very difficult to follow one family in Boxing Day, but right now they may be the trendsetter right now. And you said Valley coming right behind.
Man, look
maybe
at the best lineup. The best lineup you can imagine, boy. Look, if y'all ain't a bit right now, y'all missing what's coming. I telling you, this is the best lineup.
I'm just talking about what's coming. Let's talk about what already happened. Earlier tonight, we had a chance to check out Genesis on Shirley Street.
Minutes on this? No minutes. She said no minutes on this one.
The Z Bandits come through Rawson Square. Their theme for New Year's, the Bible story.
That may be a paper boy.
We're thinking that's the Z Bandits, but it may be the Paper Boys. But the Z Bandits theme is going to be the Bible story. So we're going to head to Bay Street for the Z Bandits.